Hey mamas, thank you for coming back. Today, we're stepping into something special. We're in the Christmas season, and if your home is anything like mine, there are schedules, events, school activities, shopping lists, gift exchanges, and a whole lot of expectations pulling at us at every direction, right? It's in this whirlwind, it's so easy for the meaning of the season to start slipping through our fingers. We can get busy celebrating Christmas while missing the heart of Christ in Christmas. I'm bringing in my faith, Mama, and we're going to talk about the season and the reason for this season of Christmas. But there is a truth that anchors us, okay? A truth that centers us during this time, and a truth that helps us slow down, breathe, reconnect, and remember what matters most. And it comes from Matthew chapter 1, verse 23, which says, "Behold, the virgin shall conceive and bear a son, and they shall call his name Emmanuel," which means God with us. God with us. Not distant, not unavailable, not looking down from far away, but here, right next to you, present and near. Close to our everyday, even our messy parts, and the complicated family dynamics. The exhaustion, the joy, the frustration, the laughter, all of it. He's right here. Emmanuel is God saying, "I choose to be near you." And that's the beauty of Christmas. It's a promise fulfilled. It's hope that's kept. It's a love offered in the flesh, not based on worth, behavior, or perfection, but simply because God loves you. I remember having conversations with my oldest about what we did to prepare for Christmas. It was the Advent calendar, 24 days before Christmas. Some of you might have them. You've probably seen them in stores, or even like nowadays they have those 24 days of Advent calendars in products. You know, I see one for Nespresso. I see one for makeup. I see one for candy. Just about anybody is participating in these Advent calendars. But my oldest son brought this up recently on a car ride about what he remembered preparing for Christmas was our Advent calendar. We had this wooden Advent calendar. I think I bought it in Target. And it was mirrored, and it had the numbers 1 through 24. It was a counting down for Christmas. And as we homeschooled, I would take verses from Luke chapter 2, which is the Christmas story in the Bible, if you're not familiar with the Bible. And it talks about how Jesus came to be and how his story, the Christmas story. And so I would break these verses up into 24, put a verse and split it up in all these boxes. And then along with this verse, every day, there would be an activity that would go along with it. And the excitement my kids would have every year as we reread the Christmas story and anticipated the daily activity that we must do that day. And he brought that up because it led me to really create this episode for you. Just how Christmas is special, how special it is. And so that's why I wanted to talk about the reason of why we have Christmas, so we can be reminded in all this busyness. Now, I also know sometimes Christmas isn't all glowing lights and cozy feeling for most people. Sometimes there are family tensions, conflicting personalities that we're anticipating, right, during these celebrations, maybe old hurts that show up at the dinner table, disappointments, maybe financial stress. We also have tired kids that are stocked up in sugar and also tired moms. But yet, Emmanuel invites us to remember we are not doing this alone, okay? So Emmanuel means God is with us in the messy, the real, the imperfect, everyday moments of life. And what does this have to do with raising teenage daughters? It's because I want our daughters to remember that they're not alone, that they have a God who loves them, that is with them, that came and was born on earth during Christmas during Christmas and the reason why we have Christmas. The season is not just about gifts or gathering or decorating the house. It's about remembering that God stepped into our world to be near us, to be near your daughter. And we get to reflect that same closeness and love to the ones in our home. So today, I want to give you 3 simple, meaningful ways to live out Emmanuel, God with us, inside your family this Christmas. Now, if you're someone that doesn't know who Jesus is or has heard of him, but not necessarily is following him, that is okay. I'm also talking to you because I also want you to know. Maybe you didn't know where Christmas came, or maybe you didn't have a full understanding of what Christmas is all about. This is also for you. If you are frustrated with how to get your teenage daughter to open up to you because all you want is to connect with her as you once did, you're in the right place. Hey, I'm Jeannie Baldomero, a former rebellious teen, now mom of 3 young adults, educator, and the mom mentor, equipping you to create open communication with your girl so she can come to you about anything, even if she's scared. So grab your oat milk latte, breathe, and let's do this together. Hey mama, this is my invitation to you. Join me in the Talk to Your Teen Girl framework. It's a 6-week course that will get you started in creating a space for your teen to feel safe and respond in a way where your teen girl will feel heard and understood. You are building trust so you can get what you want most from your daughter, and that is to come to you about anything, even if she's scared. So head on now to talktoyourteengirl.com. That's talktoyourteengirl.com. Okay, you ready for number 1? Make time to be together. Not just be in the same room, not just pass by each other while multitasking, not just scrolling side by side on the couch. Oh gosh, although I've been guilty of that. I catch myself. But be together. Maybe that looks like a big family meal where everyone brings a favorite dish, something we do every year on Christmas Eve. A game night that gets loud and full of laughter. A puzzle on the table that everyone adds to throughout the day. Music playing in the background, kids running around, cousins together, grandparents telling stories. The point isn't perfection, it's really presence. Because Emmanuel reminds us, presence is the gift, not present, T-S, presence, S-C, or C-C-E, is the gift. Your presence matters to your daughter, and your presence matters to your family. When we intentionally gather, we create memories that imprint trust, belonging, warmth, and love, and actually great memories. And okay, second, remember the story together. Our teens are not too old for this. They're not. Even if they roll their eyes at first, this is a moment to remind their hearts what all this is about. It's a reminder. You can read the Christmas story from Luke chapter 2 as a family. Or instead of reading, if that feels forced, right? Watch a faith-based Christmas episode together, like The Chosen, the Christmas special. I love The Chosen because, it's very impactful. If you haven't watched it yet, I would highly recommend The Chosen series. My middle son is actually currently watching it, which I think is amazing. Or maybe play Christmas worship music while cooking or driving. Or have each person share something they are most grateful to God for this year. This is not about forcing devotion time. It's about gently pointing the family back to the meaning behind the celebration. Emmanuel, it's God with us. It's a story they need to keep hearing. Number 3, practice generosity and kindness together. Christmas is not just about receiving, it's about giving out love. Every year my church around this time does a community outreach where everyone in the church goes out and serves our community the best they can. Whether it be donating toys from a family in need for them to have gifts for their kids that are just getting by paycheck to paycheck, or whether it's going to our local schools and cleaning them up for them so that it would be ready for the new year, or it could be feeding the homeless, in the streets by gathering blankets, socks, and cooking a warm meal for them. And as a family, choosing something meaningful to do together, whether it be making care bags for people experiencing homelessness, or choose a family to secretly bless a meal or gift basket to them, or maybe buy gifts for a child from an angel tree, right? Or volunteer at a local shelter, write cards to someone who may feel forgotten this season. This is how we help our girls understand kindness is powerful, generosity is joy, and love changes the world. And when we serve together, we embody the heart of God, the God who came close to love and save. Okay, Mama, I gave you 3 to help remember the reason for the Christmas season. And I want to know, which one are you going to implement this year? It doesn't have to be all 3. We don't want to shock your daughter if this is something you haven't practiced. Pick one, whether it's make time to be together, remember the story, or practice generosity. Whatever it is, just pick one for this season, and you can add another next season. Mama, you don't have to create the perfect Christmas. You don't have to fix every issue, and you don't have to impress anyone. Just remember that God is with you, Emmanuel. In your motherhood, in your marriage, and in your home, and in your daughter's heart, even if she's distant sometimes, this is a season to slow down, soften, breathe, and invite your family into something deeper than gifts and glitter. Emmanuel means God is right here, and that is enough. That is enough. Well, thank you for listening today. I want to wish you and your family a very Merry Christmas, Mama. May your home be filled with peace, joy, warmth, and the beautiful reminder that He, Jesus, is near. Okay, until next time. Hey friend, if this podcast inspired you or encouraged you or helped you in any way, I'd love for you to share it. You can screenshot this episode and share it in your stories on social media, or text it to a friend who can use the support. It's the best way you can thank me. I want to let other mamas know they are not alone. I'd love to stay connected with you. You can find me at raisingherconfidently.com. Until next time, live full of grace, Jeannie.